Happy 4th Bangsamoro founding anniversary.
Sama-samang pagtaguyod sa isang mas mapayapa at masaganang Bangsamoro reflects our collective effort in installing this new government and our shared success in living up to its promises. So yan ang ating misyon sa ngayon.
The Ministry of Human Settlements and Development joined different activities in the 2023 Bangsamoro founding anniversary. Flag-raising ceremony. The MHSD joined the BARMM in showcasing the colorful Bangsamoro culture by dressing in cultural attire throughout the flag-raising ceremony for the Governance Day on January 23, held at the Bangsamoro Government Center, Cotabato City. Throughout the week-long celebration, each day will be led by the respective committee under the Bangsamoro Economic Development Council. The Governance Day, which coincided with the celebrations, was led by the Development Administration Committee, which the MHSD is member of. The MHSD also joined the photo exhibit that was also one of the highlights of the Governance Day, where the ministry and the other members of the 𝐏𝐸𝐶𝐬 were able to display and showcase their efforts and accomplishments for the Bangsamoro. Minister Attorney 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐿 D. Ibarra signed 3 contracts on January 23 that will collectively construct 153 housing units across the province of Maguindanao. One project will be in Barangay Pimbalacan, Mamasapano, and is comprised of 3 parts, starting with the land development, which includes concreting of subdivision road network with line canal and solar street light, followed by the construction of 50 housing units as the second part, and the construction of solar-powered system level 2 for the third. This is funded under the Special Development Fund 2021. The other 2 projects were both funded under the General Appropriations Act for the Bangsamoro 2022. One to construct 50 housing units for resettlement in Barangay Poblacion, Dato Saudi Ampatuan, and the other to construct 53 housing units for loan at the MHSD-BARMM Housing Project Phase 2 in Barangay Samba, Dato Odinsinsuat with the Pag-ibig Fund. Signing of Memorandum of Agreement. 100 housing units will soon rise in Barangay Pindulunan, Municipality of Sagyaran, Lanao del Sur, after Minister Ibarra signed Memorandum of Agreement with Mayor of Sagyaran, Honorable Jalaluddin M. Angin, on January 24 at the conference room in the MHSD Regional Office, Bangsamoro Government Center, Cotabato City. Engineer Zainuddin A. Buisan, Chief of Planning and Design Division, relayed the project's plans, stating that each lot will have 1 story, each totaling 49 square meters in floor area with 2 bedrooms, 1 comfort room, living area, porch, kitchen, and dining area. The funding will be under the General Appropriations Act of the Bangsamoro 2022.
It is very historic signing because it becomes part of the commemoration of the Bangsamoro Day. This is the 4th year of the Bangsamoro government, and we are happy that for the first time in the area of Lanao, we are going to have a contract with the local government units. So we are happy to sign a contract with him. Inshallah, in the case of the MHSD, this is our hashtag MHSD delivers. So alhamdulillah, we are very happy for this signing. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
MHSD ready to award 257 housing units to qualified families after turnover by LGUs and contractors. Initial families in dire need of decent houses will soon receive housing units that will be awarded by the MHSD after its acceptance of completed housing units turned over by local government units and contractors on January 25. 257 units were symbolically turned over to the ministry by its partner contractors for the projects in Dato Odinsinsuat, Maguindanao, and 𝐏𝐸𝐶𝐬 under the special geographic areas, and local government units for projects in Maluso, Basilan, and in Danan, Sulu. Groundbreaking ceremony. After years of longing for assistance, residents and local leaders of the MILF, MNLF, and traditional in 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐿, Sambulawan, Barangay Lagitan, Datubla, Sinsuat, Maguindanao were grateful and excited to witness the rise of 50 housing units in their area after the MHSD conducted the groundbreaking ceremony for a housing development project on January 26. The MHSD was led by Bangsamoro Director General Ismael W. Ibrahim, who was thankful for the support coming from the LGUs for the project. He shared a hopeful outlook that more houses will be built and turned over soon for all provinces of the BARMM, including Maguindanao, and that families of the members of the MILF and MNLF will be prioritized for the housing projects. The project is funded under the Special Development Fund 2021 and is composed of two different components, such as the construction of 50 housing units for resettlement and the construction of solar-powered water system Level 2. The MHSD also provided consultancy services from January 23 to 25 for its housing loan projects, particularly for the MHSD-BARMM Housing Project Phase 2 in Barangay Samba, Dataod, and Sinsuat, Maguindanao, and its regulatory services that include processes and requirements and application, and issuances of locational clearances and licenses. Food showcase and cultural booth. The MHSD took the challenge of leading the Development Administration Committee in its participation to the competition, ensuring every need, detail, and preparation was best settled and executed with the help of the MILG, MFBM, BPDA, BAGO, OCM-TMS, BYC, PSA, and the BIO. With the representatives from the DACOM members, BDG Ibrahim led the MHSD in receiving the award for the champion of the 2023 Food Showcase competition, in which the committee demonstrated the best tasting and sought-after Lanao del Sur dishes, appetizers, and desserts. The awarding was held at the Sharif Kabunsuan Cultural Complex in the Bangsamoro Government Center, Cotabato City, as part of the BFD 2023 Celebrations Culmination Program on January 27. The MHSD also joined the Grand Kanduli, the closing event of the Bangsamoro Foundation Week celebrations, where the different ministries, agencies, and offices of the BARMM joined together and feasted upon traditional snacks and meals of the region. Anchored on this year's BFD theme, Sama-samang pagtataguyod sa isang mas mapayapa at mas masaganang Bangsamoro, the Housing Ministry of the BARMM will continue its improving efforts and its collaboration with the BARMM ministries and agencies and other partners to continue responding to the housing needs of the Bangsamoro.